Good morning, children. In continuation with the last week's topic about the sectors of Indian economy, last week we dealt with sectors of economy that are primary, secondary, and tertiary. Now, this week we will see the importance of tertiary sector, underemployment or disguised unemployment, and government policies to promote employment. First of all, importance of tertiary sector. We know that primary sector or agriculture sector, it is associated directly with the natural resources. Secondary sector or industrial sector, that is associated with the raw goods to complete it into finished goods. And tertiary sector provides services to the primary and secondary sector. So tertiary sector automatically becomes very important because it is a part and parcel for primary sector also and secondary sector also. So there are several services like hospitals, educational institutions, post and telegraph, communication, police stations. All these are the service providers. So they come under tertiary sector. The development of agricultural sector, the development of secondary sector also depends on services like transportation, storage, trade, that is tertiary sector. Then, due to the demands in the income level, there are rise in demand for many things that service sector provides that. Even in the COVID-19 also you have seen the tertiary sector could not stop. Okay, all the services, bank, insurance, communication, they were working. Moreover, more they were working. So this is what the importance of tertiary sector. If we look on to the underemployment or disguised unemployment, see, employment, we know that it is that unemployment is that state where the eligible person does not get the work for wages. That is unemployment. Disguised unemployment is that type of unemployment which clearly states that more than the required number of persons are engaged in a job. Now, what do you mean by more than the required number of person? Suppose 5 are needed, there are 7 to 8 persons working. So 3 person, they are in the state of underemployment, or that type is known as disguised unemployment. So disguised unemployment may have different scenes in rural and urban. Rural area, entire family works in the farm, although they are not needed or required. But in urban area, situation is not like this. There are thousands of casual laborers in the service sector who search for daily employment. You might have seen that. रोज जॉब लेना, रोज कमाना, ये उनका काम है. So this situation arises because of disguised unemployment. More number of people are available as compared to the work available in the country. This is known as disguised unemployment. Now, if we move on to the next topic, that is government policies to promote employment. Now, definitely government has to look after so many things. If unemployment is a problem, government has to see that what can be done or what benefits can be given. So bank can provide loans to construct well, to irrigate their lands to the farmers. Kisan credit card is there, at low rate of interest they are getting loan. Then dam construction, rural development, rural transportation facilities, credit of local banks, inputs like seeds, fertilizers, agricultural equipments are given. Government promote local industries or semi-rural industries also. Then cold storage. Many schools government are opening and running for free to the children. So health situation, government have opened the free hospitals. And when all these services are opened by the government, it also added one more thing. What is that thing? That is to engage people and to create employment. So these are the government policies to promote employment. Now the next topic is organized sector and unorganized sector. Organized sector are those sector where the jobs are provided and all the norms and rules and regulations of the government are followed, like fixed number of hours, fixed wages, other benefits, social security scheme, provident fund, working hours. Everything is decided and run as per the norms. Like jobs in private sector, jobs in government sector, they come under organized sector. Our unorganized sector is that sector of employment where employment is given, but the rules and regulations as per laid down by the government are many times not followed, like working hours, medical benefits, other benefits, wages, working fixed working hours that are not given. So that comes under unorganized sector. So today we have studied about unemployment, types of unemployment, importance of service sector, organized sector, unorganized sector, and what the government is doing for eradication of unemployment. Thank you. Now we will see how to protect unorganized sector. As we have seen that unorganized sector is a highly risky sector where the people are not secured with the jobs. So how to protect unorganized sector? There are several ways. In rural area, the landless agricultural laborers, small and marginal farmers, sharecroppers or artisans, they are almost 80% of the population. So instead of taking the loan from the sahukars, government is providing loan at easy conditions from the banks. Urban area, the governments are making several rules for giving them the proper norms, wages. Small scale industries are created, casual laborers, trade transportations, transporters, vendors मतलब जो चलती फिरती ठेला गाड़ी वगैरह चलाते. So government support them providing raw material and do their marketing, and easy going loan are to be provided to them. Even for minority sections, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other minority sectors, government are doing lot to bring them from unorganized sector to organized sector. Now if we talk about the sectors on the basis of ownership, ओनरशिप के हिसाब से दो सेक्टर्स होते हैं, इकोनॉमी के हिसाब से तीन होते हैं, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शरी. ओनरशिप के हिसाब से दो सेक्टर्स होते हैं, प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर. सो प्राइवेट सेक्टर इज दैट where the ownership of assets, properties is of an individual or private company. Like Tata, Reliance, these are private sector. They are running basically to earn profit. But public sector means when the ownership is in the hands of either the district corporation, state government or central government. And their main motive is not to earn profit but to provide the welfare services. So that is how private sector and public sector are classified.